What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're out here this morning on Lake Travis again. We're starting in the grass today. I think this morning I'm gonna start with a little bit of top water, but I think this is gonna be the deal. This little fluke, weightless fluke in this grass. When these bass start spawning in this grass, the fluke's a good way to cover a lot of water, but at the same time, if there's a hole in the grass, I can slow that fluke down, let it drop into that hole, and usually get bit. And the color I'm going with is Houdini, and I like this color because it's kind of a mixture. The bottom looks more like a bait fish, and then the top half looks more like a bluegill. So it gives them a little bit of both, I feel like. But we'll see if we can't get any of these. Guys, there's a giant koi fish right here. That would be so cool to catch. It's not even a carp, it's like a white and orange koi fish. Probably got out of somebody's pond. There we go, first fish of the day. First little guy of the day. I was looking at this koi fish over there. There's like a legit white and orange koi fish in the water swimming around with these other carp. It's pretty cool. First fish of the day, baby. Broke the skunk. But there's some big ones out here in this grass, so we just have to hope we can entice one to bite. Oh, there he is. There we go. First health, decent one. Go. Oh, it's not good. Come on. All right, second fish of the day, and he's a fat one. Been gorging on some shad. Take that. Not giant by no means, but he's a chunky little sucker for how short he is. The only problem I'm gonna have with this is I have to fish a leader on this. Usually when I'm fishing grass, if I'm in dirtier water, I'll fish this fluke straight to braid. But this water is too clear. This water's too clear to run straight to braid, so I'm gonna have to, if I get a big one, it might be a little bit of a battle, especially if he gets dug into the grass. So I'm gonna have to hopefully just be quick at keep their head turned outside of the grass, especially if I'm fishing that hard line. Not, I'm gonna be in some trouble. Oh, that's a fish. Right when it hit the water. I thought I was stuck in some grass. As soon as it hit the water, this fish started running with it. Oh, come here. Tiny. There he is. That was a cool bite. They're so fun to fight on this little swimming gear. Even if he ain't big. That was such a cool bite. This dude coming and eating this fluke. Another little healthy one. He's not giant, but he's healthy. There he is. Ate it like top water, baby. There we go. That took a little minute. I went a little while without catching one. I had to find that grass line again. I can't really see it right now because the sun's not up and it's kind of cloudy. So I'm doing what I never like to do. I'm using live scope to find that grass line, but I'm not using the live scope to actually target individual fish. But it is nice to be able to find that hard edge of that grass line.
There he is.
Little guy, that's all. Once you feel that thunk, you gotta set the hook. Little Texas rig fish. Take him. I got that little black and red speed crawl in there. Little guy. Little guy. Oh. Little tiny guy. I'll take it though. Little guy. He's dogging it. Oh, oh, oh. That was a little bigger than I thought. I thought he was real small how he slurped it. Oh, 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 come on. Calm down. Little skinny boy. Better one. Here we go. Take that sucker, he's a little better. He ate it good too. Oh, that's a better one. There we go. There we go, baby. Yeah, I think there's gonna be better fish out here. We're just gonna have to. There we go. It's a better one. He ate it cool too. He just came up and just swirled on it. I didn't know if he had it. That's why I didn't set the hook immediately. But I'm seeing what looks like beds out here, and a lot of them. So probably a lot of the fish have already spawned, I would think. But they don't all spawn at the same time, so there could definitely still be a good amount of fish. And even if they're post spawn, I mean, we could probably, honestly, we're probably catching them in every phase right now, catching a little bit of everything. I don't even know I had one again. You hit it right when I hit the water. There we go. Didn't even know I had him. You hit it right when I hit the water. I just felt weight. There we go, babe. Made a little switch up. I had to make a little switch up. They stopped wanting that Fluke, at least the way I was throwing it. Got that little guy. But this is what I switched to. I went to a watermelon red lizard, Texas rig, weightless, but what I did to it is you put this little split shot. Put this little split shot anywhere from, you know, 8 inches to a foot above that lizard. And you can fish it a bunch of different ways. How I'm fishing is I'm throwing it out there keeping my line or keeping my rod in line with my line, and I'm just lifting up and maybe giving 1 or 2 pops. And what it does is that little split shot lifts off the ground and drops faster than that lizard does. So it pendulums that lizard up, and then that lizard falls nose first down. So if you see some open spots where you think they're bedding at, this is an awesome bait to throw in there, because that lizard noses down onto their bed, and it just really gets those fish going. You could also slow reel this bait. That all you're feeling for is that split shot just ticking the top of the grass, and that lizard would just, kind of like a Carolina rig, that lizard would just kick back behind it. But if I were to throw a Carolina rig in here, I'd be getting hung up a lot more than this little split shot. So the split shot's a perfect way to do it without having to deal with fighting the grass all the time. That's a better one. That took a little while. That was a good bite though. It felt just thunk. There we go. We'll take that one. Better fish. Just dragging that lizard. A little healthier one. That's a fish. I don't know if that was a fish or not. Ooh. Thought it was just grass. I had to give it a second to feel it moving. There we go. Another healthy one. They like this lizard. A little bit quality fish. Slowing down a little bit. Oh, come here. Hooked right in the top of the mouth too. We will take that. And the beautiful thing about this rig, guys, is you don't have to throw a lizard on it. You could do the same thing, this little split shot to this EWG hook. And you could throw a fluke on it, you could throw a worm on it, you could throw a little crawl on it. It's just a little bit different presentation than a Texas rig. Oh, did not get a good hook set on this sucker. I wasn't power pole down on that one, so. Oh, we came back for it? No way. No way. That's awesome. I think that's a different fish. I'm pretty sure that's a different fish right there. Because that one that came off looked bigger, but it could have been the same one, just kept following it. Bass. It's the smallest one of the day right there. Sucker's fighting good, right? He ain't big at all, but he felt like a bigger one. Ski bass. Old ski bass. Oh shit. Come on, dude. Dude, I cannot lip this dude. Take him. water. Hit it like top water. I'm fishing in that area that I missed that 6-pounder the other day. I'm hoping she's still here, and if she is, I hope she bites. Switch back over to that Texas rig. It's a little too windy. It's a little too windy to be fishing with that spinning reel with that little lizard on it. So we're gonna switch back to the Texas. Had to switch over to that Texas rig. I can just fish it, I can feel it better in this wind. That lizard, I'll just, once it gets this windy, it's kind of hard to really feel it. Missed it, threw it right back in there and got him. I wonder if there's a bigger one in there though. Oh, he's peeing on it. Because that first smack that I felt that I missed felt like a good fish, how they usually smack it, but you never know. There we go. A little better. Yeah. On that Texas rig, baby. Alright guys, we moved out of that grass. We were still getting a couple bites, but we weren't getting anything big, so we're gonna move to some more bluff stuff and try to throw bigger. Hopefully find a bigger. Oh, that's a giant wad. It's a giant guad. Look at the size of this freaking guad. Thing's a stud. Little sucker on an old wacky rig. Little sucker on the wacky. He's getting so close. Eat it. There he is. Took a little while. It didn't take crazy long though to get him. I haven't really got the. Ow. Oh, we got some payback on me. Chill out, dude. Oh, there you go. I haven't really got to work too many fish on beds this year so far. Yes, sir. But I figured I'd be catching back here. My bad. What I figured I'd be catching here back here on this freaking Fluke. blew up on it. Come here. You exposed yourself, dude. And then I knew you were back there. Had to catch him. Better fish. Oh yeah, on the bank. There we go. That's a better fish. We'll definitely take that one. Better one. You can catch some better fish with this freaking fluke, I'm telling you. Especially this time of year, if that shad's spawning. Just throw a shad color fluke. Very good. That was an awesome bite. That was an awesome bite how he came and ate that. Ooh, healthy one. There we go, babe. Catching better fish back here on this fluke. Healthier.
Oh, little guy came and swung at it. Got him. I let it out there. He came back for it.
I just paused it. He missed it, paused it, he came and got it. Dude, I love watching him come and eat this thing. Even when they're not big. Even when they're not big. Alright. Nice little quad. We'll take him. Little raptor bass. Oh, get around that. No, of course he goes. Yes, go that way. Go that way. That was a freaking shit show. For my lineup. That's a good one. It's a fatty. Fatty. There we go, baby. Figured there would be a good one somewhere. That's what I'm talking about. I had to go to the old swim bait. I had to switch it up. Today's been one of those days where I'll fish a bunch of different stuff.
angry.
That's a really beautiful wad. That's a really pretty wad. He's not as big as that one I caught earlier though. The one I caught earlier was huge. He's all beat up though. Alrighty. Well, I think we're gonna finish on this fish today. Last fish of the day. We're gonna end on a good note. It's a pretty good day. I think I'm gonna come out here tomorrow and try to do some similar stuff. But hopefully I can find a topwater bite tomorrow. But pretty good day overall.